Welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today we are going to be learning all about your soulmate, who they are, what they're like, what are the energies between you and them when you meet. What sort of energy will they be in? What sort of energy will you be in? We'll be exploring like physical attributes, getting to know about how it is you guys may meet. I did choose 3 different piles. We're using the Archetype Oracle deck. For pile number 1, we have the Monk Nun card with the light attribute, selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. We also have the shadow attributes with negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. For pile number 2, we have the Rebel card with the light attributes, challenges authority to affect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. And then for the shadow attribute, we have rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. Okay. Pile number 3, you have the Samaritan card with the light attributes, refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore, with the shadow attribute, exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. So take a moment to meditate on the piles. Choose the pile you're feeling the most drawn to. If you like to pick with key words, I'm going to be adding some little notes on here for each pile with a little insight about each person. I'm going to add those in 3, 2, 1. All right, so for pile number 1, the key attribute that came out is the message brilliant for pile 1 with the Monk Nun card. For pile number 2 with the Rebel card, you guys have the note caring. So this person may be very caring, very nurturing type person. And then for pile 3 with the Samaritan card, we got the word funny. So again, take a moment to meditate on the piles. Choose the one you're most drawn to. And the time stamps for each pile will be in the description. And I will see you at your pile. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. Today's message is all about your soulmate, who they are, what they're like, how you guys may meet, what sort of energies you guys will be in when you meet, and the energy of you guys together. So again, you chose the Monk Nun card with the message about brilliant. I'm just gonna slide this maybe behind here. We'll have this here at the center of your reading along with this card. So again, we took pile number 1, chose the Monk Nun card with the message brilliant. So your soulmate may be very intelligent, very smart. With this Monk Nun card, they're also very devoted and single-minded, very dedicated to spirit. This could be maybe they're very spiritual, maybe they have certain spiritual practices that they do every day. could be maybe they're into Tai Chi, yoga. They could actually just be very knowledgeable when it comes to spirituality. Maybe they're well versed in religion in general. They could be a scholar, a professor. They're a seeker of knowledge. They're hardworking, very grateful, very grounded. They could be a teacher. They could be a student of life, a student of learning. Those are the first messages coming through. We're going to pull some tarot cards to get a little bit more information on what this person is like, what sort of attributes they have. This could be physical. This could just be more about them, what type of person they are. We do have the Two of Pentacles. So twos could be very significant to this pile. The Two of Pentacles is all about balance, finding balance in life. They could be a very balanced person. Maybe they struggle with finding balance in life. Maybe this spiritual practice they do brings them balance, brings them peace. They could have brown hair. They could maybe they like to wear hats. It's a possibility. What else? Like I said, they're always striving to lead a balanced, peaceful life. That is something they strive for. We also had the Six of Pentacles at the back of the deck. So this person they like to give back when they can. Maybe they are a humanitarian. Maybe they're they fight for causes. They're very passionate, very dedicated for helping others in need. They're good at giving and receiving. That, like I said, balance is a big message coming through for this pile. They're very considerate of others. They make him off like quiet when you first meet them. Maybe they're a little introverted, but like I said, they're very smart. So once you get to know them and they start opening up, you're going to have these very philosophical, deep conversations. And they are going to bring a lot of balance and stability into your life. Let's get some more cards to get some more information all about. Whoa, these cards just flew out. Pile number one's Soulmate. So we did get the Six of Cups. So this could definitely, this is a confirmation, this could be a soulmate. You guys made a soul contract. You guys were together in a past life. Six of Cups is about the past. So this person could definitely give the soulmate vibes. You're meant to meet because you guys signed a soul contract and you guys have had past lives together. We also have the Queen of Swords coming out. Again, we have this person is very intelligent. They're a good conversationalist. They're very confident. They could come off a bit detached at the beginning. Like I said, until you get to know them, They may be very quiet and maybe emotionally detached, but once you get to know them, they're going to really open up. You guys are going to have these deep, insightful conversations. You guys are going to talk about the meaning of life. It's going to get deep. I'm just forewarning you here, group one. Unlike the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords is a little less rough around the edges. She's very fair and just. So this person definitely is all about fairness and equality, like I said with the Six of Pentacles that was at the back of the deck energy. So your soulmate, they're very intelligent, very deep, very insightful, and very caring. So that's what we have going so far. Let's keep going and getting more information about you, about them, about the energy between you guys. And let's see, which deck do I want to pull next? I'm getting a download that some of you, there may be a person, like they may be getting over, one of you or both of you may be getting over an ex at the time of your meeting. This person may still be in one or both of your lives. You may both know this person, this ex. So at the time of your meeting, they could either be with this person still, or possibly you're just aware that they used to date. So maybe they're in your friendship group. If you're in school, maybe they're a classmate, and that's how you guys meet. But I'd like to get some more information about my group number one soulmate, the energy between them, any kind of messages, information about my pile number one's soulmate. Okay, so we have the message, go inward. It's time to connect with your inner child. So this connection, and this makes sense with the Six of Cups coming up. When you guys meet, like, you're going to bring out each other's inner child. You guys are going to have a lot of fun together. You will go on adventures. You will go travel together, maybe try new things, maybe something you've always wanted to do as a child or something you enjoyed doing as a child. You guys will do those things. If you always wanted to travel, you're going to travel with this person. If maybe you like to go catch butterflies, or maybe you like flowers, so maybe you guys will go butterfly catching or go pick wildflowers. Just very spontaneous, childlike energy, very innocent, very joyful type of energy and connection. Lots of laughter, lots of fun. And they could be very young at heart. This could literally mean maybe one or both of you is young, or you just bring out this young energy in each other. That is a message that's coming through. Let's see. We also had you do not have to go it alone. Reach out for support at this time. So at the time of your meeting, I'm getting this feeling that one or both of you are feeling really alone. If you haven't been together for a while, like I said, I was getting the energy that one of you may have like an ex, but maybe the other take it how it resonates, the masculine or the feminine. They've been alone for a while, and they've been, you know, living their life. You know, they're feeling pretty secure. I'm not getting the vibes that, like, oh, like, I need someone. This isn't, get me wrong, this is, like, not a codependent type energy. This is just, like, they've been independent, doing their thing. Still, you know, they have their friends, they have their life, they're enjoying life, but they do feel like something's missing, and it could be a person, like a significant other, a soulmate, that someone they want to spend the rest of their lives with. So this message is saying that this person is going to fulfill that emptiness, that feeling of lack, that feeling that something's missing. But at the same time, it's not like in a codependent, toxic type of way. It's in of like I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you. I care for you. I love you. That type of energy. They want to take care of you. They want to nurture you is a message that was coming through. They want to provide for you. They want to show you that you don't have to do this alone. They want to combine your life together with theirs. Like, yeah, that's what's coming through so far. And then we also got the message, it is time to celebrate. Number 20, cultivate an air of celebration today. Yeah, so this person's going to bring a lot of joy, happiness into your life, like that childlike wonder. They're just so full of love. This could be you, this could be them. I mean, this just could be this feels like the energy between the two of you. You guys bring each other so much happiness, so much joy. You just guys are happy to be together. You're content, and you're constantly spending time with your friends, celebrating, having a fun times. Maybe you guys like are big anniversary people, like you like any excuse for a party. Or maybe you're just like so joyful and happy that you just can't help but want to constantly celebrate each other. So you guys are always finding ways to appreciate one another, celebrate one another. This could be through words of affirmation. This could be through little gifts you like to give each other, whatever your love language is. This could be, you could possibly meet this person at some kind of gathering with friends. I'm getting like a wedding, or maybe someone graduated, or some kind of event that's like a happy event, a joyful event. Yeah, some kind of accomplishment. Maybe one or both of you accomplish something and you guys are celebrating, or that's how you meet. So yeah, that's something I am getting. Let's get deeper into this connection. For my pile number 1, all about your soulmate. What are they like? And what's the energies between the two of you? So we have the woman holding a coin card come out. This could be you. Maybe this is when they meet you, when you're this financially independent, you're thriving, you're feeling fulfilled in life. Or maybe this is the energy they bring. Maybe they help support you in your dreams and your goals, and some of that is leads to financial success or material success of some sort. But let's get some more cards. What can my pile 1 soulmate? We also have the 5th chakra with Archangel Gabriel. So this is about communication with the chakra, the throat chakra. So like I said, this person is very brilliant, and you guys will have these deep conversations. But this is more than that. This could be that maybe this person, they could maybe really give you confidence to speak your truth, to be vulnerable. So this could be either like in the workplace, or this could be like just being truthful and honest, using your words to share your hopes and dreams, maybe your emotions, whatever it is you struggle with to communicate. This relationship is very healing. It's going to bring out this healing quality when it comes to your communication. You're going to be able to express yourself a lot better with this relationship. This could also be for some of you. Maybe this is how you guys meet. Maybe you guys are going to see someone that you both like someone like that's a speaker or something, or some kind of convention where there's speakers at, or someone's giving a presentation, and that could be how you guys meet. Or maybe one of you is giving a speech, and that's how you meet. What else am I getting with this energy? One of you or both of you could be a speaker. You could be a coach, a teacher, something that involves communication, using your voice, speaking up for others, righting injustices, because we did have the Two of Pentacles come out earlier, and the Six of Pentacles, so that could be something, a message for some of you. Let's see. What else am I seeing? Your person could have long brown hair, muscular arms, a prominent nose. Looks like a kind of like a Grecian type nose, so very elegant type nose. What else? And then with this one, this could be about the feminine. She could have blonde hair, curly hair, have a black cat. You could have a black cat. Your person, your soulmate could have a black cat. Maybe you guys will get a cat together. Okay, let's get some more information about this connection. What's this energy between the two of you? For my group ones, what's this energy between you and your soulmate? Okay. We got the message Garden in the Gate, and we did get the attachment card. So a message coming through with the Garden and the Gate, first of all, is this person is really going to help you blossom. They're going to show you, make you realize there's a whole wide world out there to explore. And of course, they're going to be with you right there along for the ride. This could also mean that one or both of you likes gardening. Maybe you'll get a home together and have this beautiful big garden. Again, flowers are coming through, so maybe one or both of you likes to buy each other flowers. And then with the attachment card coming out, some people can see this in a negative context, like you're becoming too dependent on this person or codependent on this person. Maybe attaching and not receiving, like you're attaching your emotions, you're getting too attached, and maybe they're not reciprocating. So that's something to look out for, but like this is your soulmate, so maybe this is something you'll heal with this relationship. Maybe in the past you've had relationships where you get like emotionally attached, or you kind of fall into things too fast, you ignore the red flags, but this relationship is going to be very healing. You guys, this person is going to provide you with the ability to remain independent. You guys are going to spend time together, don't get me wrong, you're going to spend plenty of time, but you're also going to have your own life, your soulmate's going to support you and encourage you to, do your own thing, have your own friends, have your own hobbies, you know what I mean? So it's like you guys come together and you spend time together, but you also spend time apart doing your own, like going after your own goals, having your own hobbies, having your own friends. Yeah. Because I'm getting this feeling like this person, definitely, they're very, like, they need their alone time. They're very, like I said, they're very into their spiritual practices. This could be meditation, yoga, whatever it is that they do. They need the time to, like, de-stress. They're also very introverted, so they could be, like, get their energy drained easily by being around a lot of people. So they definitely need their alone time, and maybe you do too. You could mirror one another in this relationship. Definitely a message coming through. You could have the feminine in this relationship could have long brown hair. What else? And like the number 5 is about change. And so yeah, we're changing this relationship with attachment, and this relationship is healing that with this change. So that's a message coming through for my pile number 1s. I'm going to hold on. Yeah, I'm going to pull some more cards here. I think I'm going to do some adjustments here. Pull some more cards and get some more information all about this relationship. We did get the milk and honey card coming out with the number 51. So it looks like maybe you guys will go spend a lot of time together. Maybe one of the things you enjoy doing is going on picnics, going to the park, spending time out in nature. We have the beautiful rainbow. Rainbows are all about abundance, happiness. We have the little sun here in the background. So this is just telling me that you guys are going to enjoy each other's company. Maybe this could be how some of you meet. Maybe you're having a picnic with friends and you have mutual friends and you guys meet that way. I'm also getting a message. I don't know if it's related to this basket, but like when you meet this person, things are going to move fast. Like this is going to be a fast moving relationship. You guys are going to meet. You're definitely going to immediately have this connection. Definitely this intellectual communication type of connection where you're like mentally connected. But I think things will progress pretty quickly from, to being pretty serious pretty quickly. So that's a message that's coming through for us. So even though it is going quickly, we did get the building blocks card with number 28. So this is like a strong foundation. Like you're building the blocks for your future. You're building this beautiful life together. You're building the foundations of it for the future. So this is long-term. This is a long-term committed relationship. For many of you, ending up in marriage. If you're interested in marrying, having a spouse, this is definitely a relationship that's going to get to that point where you guys are committing to each other. This person is a very committed person, like with the original card, the monk nun card is all about commitment. So this person is committed. They're all in. It seems like you are too, to build this beautiful life. With this, it's very balanced. You guys are balanced when it comes to give and take. You give each other space when you need to. It's very healthy when it comes to attachments. You guys have your alone time. You guys come together. You share hobbies, you have your own hobbies, you share friends, but you also have your own friends, that sort of thing. So everything is very balanced, very stable, very yin yang type of relationship. So it's very healthy. You guys have lots of green flags, healthy boundaries. You guys support each other. This relationship is very healing. Let me get some more information about this relationship for my pile ones. What can they expect with this relationship, with their future soulmate? Whoa, that's kind of a lot, but let's see what happens. So we have the Bow card. It says you are highly thought of. So one or both of you is highly thought of. Both of you could have black hair, maybe like to wear bows in your hair as a statement piece. There may be a point in time where there's this heartache over what you no longer have. This could just be reminiscing on the past, closing a chapter, healing old wounds. This could be what that's about. This relationship is love. You guys love each other. You're committed to each other. Again, with the flowers, you guys that may be very significant for this group. Flowers are a big sign to be on the lookout for when this connection may be coming in. Maybe how you meet, maybe one or the other gives that other person flowers on their first meeting somehow. It says hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Like I said, yeah, you enjoy spending time together, traveling, just experiencing all that life has to offer with this childlike wonder, with this young energy, very youthful, very energetic type of energy relationship. We do have the message mountain, major challenges to overcome. Whatever challenges come in your life with this connection, you guys are going to help support each other, hold each other up, be there for each other. No matter what challenges you guys may come in contact to, you're going to overcome them together. Again, vacation. You guys are going to go on lots and lots of vacations. Or maybe you meet this person when you're on vacation. That is also a message coming through. Beautiful. Let's pull some attributes about this person. Let's see. This person, one or both of you guys are very goal-oriented, so you're really focused on building this life together. Maybe this is about your career. Maybe they're very goal-oriented when it comes to career. Maybe they have strong Capricorn placements. Take what resonates for your situation. This person may come off, or you may come off, as very angelic, very pure, innocent, optimistic. You come off as very angelic. And then let's see here. Dangerous came out. Dangerous. What is this dangerous message about? This could be like a risk taker, going on adventures. You like to this could be part of your dynamic, or maybe this person's like that, or maybe you're like this. Take what resonates. But you like to take risks. You like to try new things. Could be like skydiving. Maybe you go travel to countries most people wouldn't think to travel to, third world countries. Could be like some of the situations, maybe you're not well thought through, and maybe you guys end up in a dangerous situation with this risk taking. So just something to be on the lookout for, to be careful about. I had this one other message that fell in my lap, so let's go ahead and see what it says. It says electric. So this relationship is electric. You guys are so much chemistry, passion in this relationship. So yeah, you guys are going to have a very energetic, passionate, electric type of relationship. It's like every time you guys are around each other, there's like this, you're like buzzing, like there's this buzz, this like, you could just glow when you're around each other. You like bring out the best in each other, and you're just like electric, and together you guys are just unstoppable. So that's a message that's coming through. Let's get one last love message for my pile number ones. Future soulmate, what messages you have about this connection, this person, this relationship. It does talk about a new love coming in. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So for some of you, it's possible you've met this person, this soulmate, that you're in a relationship with them, or you've met them and you guys are making the decision to become more committed, to take the next step. We do have the forgiving and learning card, which I mentioned before. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your in the present moment. So, I said this would happen like during a relationship. You would work through these issues, but you could also meet this person when you're going through this healing process where you're forgiving and learning from your past experiences. We did have the 6 of Cups come out in this reading, so this could just be some things you're releasing from your past, you're forgiving yourself for, you're learning from past relationships with this attachment issue. You're setting boundaries. You have higher expectations. So this is a positive thing. And like I said, you guys are going to work on this together in your relationship, but you could also maybe meet at this time of your life where you're working on that, or you have been working on that. Obviously, I said with the electric comment, there is this immediate spark, this attraction. And you guys, this attraction, one of the biggest things about this attraction is that you guys are both in the moment fully. Like you guys are both, like you're there together. You're not somewhere else. You guys are just experiencing this beautiful moment together, appreciating every little thing, every little experience you have together, every little thing, every little like gift or compliment or time that you spend together, conversations. It's just like every time you guys do that, it's just like it draws you more closer and closer together. And then we did get the message retreat, and I was like, at first I was like, I don't know what they're talking about, but this makes sense because it is time to disconnect from the world. This is talking about the need for you, for one or you or both of you, to spend time apart during this relationship, to like have your separate life, like be independent, to unwind, for them to spend time together as well as apart. Time apart is just very helpful. It keeps this relationship balanced, exciting. So yeah, there'll be time apart, but it's not a bad thing because you have your own hobbies, your own time alone, doing what you love to do, spending time with your friends, separate from each other, but you always come back together. So it's not a bad thing at all. Let's get the Astro Dice and roll one last message for my pile number ones. What can you tell me about this relationship, this soulmate connection for my pile number ones? Ooh, we have Venus coming out. Ooh. And Pisces. Very spiritual relationship. That's what this is. In the 10th house. Interesting. So yeah, this relationship is it's very full of love, luxury, like I said, lighthearted, young, and with Pisces, it's very spiritual. You guys are very spiritually connected. very psychic. So you guys, if you haven't met this person in the 3D, you may already be connected with them in the 5D. Like you may be aware of their energy, their presence. That's definitely something, a very Piscean type thing. What else? Yeah, the spiritual love that you guys share is so powerful. And I think that's what makes this relationship work. It makes it electric. And like I said, it's a past life connection. So you've been with this person in many lifetimes. And then with the 10th house, this could be that you guys encourage one another in your career sector. One or both of you could have 10th house placements. Maybe you guys collaborate together with work, maybe on a project or something. And it's a very significant, maybe it's part of your life purpose, this collaboration. You could work together in some capacity. Some of you may meet the other in the workplace, at the workplace, or doing some kind of humanitarian cause. Could be at a spiritual retreat. I guess some of you could be meeting in the month of October with the 10 coming out here. I didn't really get time messages. Should I pull? Maybe. How about I pull us some possible times that we may meet? Like, when will my pile ones meet their soulmates? Let's get a message. When could my pile ones potentially meet their soulmates? We got the month of August. So you guys could meet in August in the summertime. One or both of you may be a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or have Leo placements. Ooh, I just had another card that just flew out. And September. So it seems like end of summer, beginning of fall is a good time that you may meet this person. As far as I'm not really hearing this year. It could be for some of you, but I'm hearing next year for majority of you. So summer, into summer next year, 2026. I don't know, this is a timeless reading, but so if you're watching this like in 2026, then maybe take a year out from whatever time you're watching, because it's going to be a little bit of time before you meet this person. Let me roll the dice just to get maybe how many months or years when you may meet this person. I'm getting 10 again, so 10's coming out. So it could be, like I said, it could be the month of October. It could be 10 days, 10 months, 10 years. I don't think that's likely. It could be that something about the 10th of a month. 10 is significant for this relationship. It's a number to be on the lookout for. So yeah, I'm thinking like 10 months for the most of you is when you'll meet this person, within the next 10 months. Because if I'm getting the message 10, then yeah, you're going to meet this person in the next 10 months. The last message I'm getting is this relationship is going to, like I said before, is going to end up in marriage. Like you're going to end up marrying this person. They're your person, the soulmate, your soulmate. You're going to marry this person if you're interested in marriage. If not, it could just be however it is that you want to have your relationship. No judgment here. It could be a non-traditional relationship for some of you. Those are the message I have for my pile number ones. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any other future readings. Thank you for being with me today, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, pile one. All right, pile number two. Welcome to today's pick a card reading, all about your soulmate. How you guys may meet, what they're like, what they look like, what kind of person they are, what the energies are between the two of you, the dynamic, what kind of energy you have, what kind of energy they have. You chose the Rebel card with the light attributes: challenges authority to affect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. With the shadow attribute, rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. And if you chose the word, you got the attribute caring. So your soulmate is very caring. They're a bit of a rebel. They like to toe the line. They're not going to be typical. So with this rebellious energy, this could manifest physically. They could have tattoos, piercings. They could wear their hair differently. Maybe their clothes are unique. They could be Aquarius, sun, moon, rising. Aquarians are very rebel-like. They like to disrupt the system, not do things the same way everyone else does them. So they're very unique. Let's pull some more tarot cards to get some more information about this person. Looking at the card, one or both of you could have brown hair, long brown hair. Maybe both of you don't like to wear shoes. That could be a very different type of rebellious type energy. Maybe you're very not wearing shoes, especially being out in nature, is very grounding. So maybe they like to get grounded in nature. Maybe that's something they enjoy doing, or maybe you do. But let's get some more information about your person, about the energies between the two of you. Anything else that wants to come out? Ooh, the Hierophant. That's so interesting. Upright. And Justice. Wow, 2 major arcana cards. That is so interesting. Red. They're both red. That's the first thing that's popping out at me. So maybe red is significant to this relationship, the color red. Maybe they'll be wearing red, like a red robe or a red shirt when you meet them the first time. A red piece of clothing, maybe significant on your first meeting. This relationship with these two things coming out, the Hierophant, that's like very traditional, which is interesting. They come out upright with the Rebel card here. It's kind of a dichotomy between the two. But the Hierophant deals with like institutions. So like institutions of higher learning, like a church, like government, like contracts. Like this is like marriage. It could be like, it talks about that sort of subject. And like I said, it's very traditional. The Hierophant energy is very like traditional and following the rules, very structured. So that is a big dichotomy with the Rebel card coming out. But we do have the Justice card coming out. So this leads me to believe that possibly how you guys meet, maybe you guys are trying to, you work to help others and you're in the helping field and you're trying to gain justice over something that happened in your past. You're just trying to bring justice to a situation, a cause. This could be like volunteering at a pet shelter to help, or at a homeless shelter. Both of you could work in the justice system. You could be a lawyer, police officer, a doctor, just some kind of profession where you're like bringing justice to a situation. A social worker, like I said, you work in the courts. That could be how you meet. With the message caring, yeah, this is definitely like the type of person that's they're very passionate and caring, and they want to serve the needs of others. Give other people justice. Let's pull some more cards so I can get some more information about this connection. Back of the deck is the Knight of Cups. So this person coming towards you is very emotional, very compassionate, very romantic at heart, very knight in shining armor. Maybe they're coming to save you from something. Maybe you need some kind of justice and this person will provide this justice for you. That's a message for some of you. But let's pull some more cards and get some more information all about your soulmate, the energies between you, what they're like, what you're like, what's the dynamic of this relationship. We have the message, say yes, now is the time to be open and receive. Okay, so yeah, this could be about, this actually is painting a story of this, what this possibly could be about how you may meet this person. So you may need, there may be like this, the time of meeting your soulmate, you may need some kind of assistance, some kind of justice. Maybe you're going through a court battle or like going to court for whatever, car accident, custody arrangement, whatever it is that you're going through has to deal with the courts. And this person is going to help you be victorious in the end. They're going to bring justice to your situation. So they could be your lawyer, your representative in court. Maybe they work at a law firm. Maybe you work at a law firm. Maybe you're the one providing this justice. But yeah, a big message coming through for many of you is like to be open to receiving this help, this justice. And like I said, the Hierophant, that could deal with like it's like a contract, an agreement that you're signing, an institution. So that could have to do with law stuff. This could be like in medical as well, because like maybe there was something that happened medically that you need assistance with. This person could be a doctor. They could be, they could even be like a volunteer in a hospital or something, and they're helping you with your, what you're going through. They're supporting you. Or it could do with like a cause that you guys are both passionate about, and that's how you guys meet. So we also got the message, speak to yourself with kindness, become aware of how you speak to yourself. So you may meet this person and at a time in your life where maybe you're not feeling very good about yourself, or you're too hard on yourself. They could be too hard on themselves. Take what resonates. What else am I seeing with this card? You may be comparing yourself to other situations, like others' journey, and your journey is unique, Everything happens in divine timing the way it's meant to happen. So don't be too hard on yourself is a message that's coming through. And this person is going to teach you that, I think, or you're going to teach them that. Like I said, take what resonates, whatever energies you connect with more so is what the message is trying to come through. Speak to yourself with kindness. Okay. Feel like I'm getting the message this person's very compassionate towards everyone, like I said with the Justice card, but specifically for your situation, they're very passionate of helping you, making you feel better about yourself and your situation. What else can I see? Any kind of physical? Both of you may have blonde hair. I'm seeing a lot of blonde hair in these pictures here. Yellow flowers may be significant. Those are popping out in this card, or the color yellow. Threes may be significant for this pile. Be on the lookout for the number threes. We have the 33 here and the 30 here. What else am I seeing here? For my pile twos, what am I seeing with this soulmate? I'm hearing like symbols. Ooh, 1111. So yeah, you may be receiving symbols. So like you may be receiving like lots of like angel numbers, like 11 or 11, threes, when you're about to meet this person. Maybe there's a lot of synchronicities that happen around when you're around this person, like angel numbers, repeating patterns. You know, you can see similar animals. What else? You're going to have some kind of conversation that's going to be very important and pivotal towards, that has to do with this connection. Maybe you meet someone, or maybe someone communicates to you, or like messages you, or reaches out to you. Or you're going to have a really important conversation, and this is going to bring you guys together or closer together. That's just a message for some of you. Let's get some more information. How's my pile number 2 going to meet their soulmate? What are they like? What is the energy between them? This connection. All these cards just flew out right away. We have the message breathe, number 29. So that's 11 again. So 11s could be significant for this relationship. So this relationship's going to give you the opportunity to take care of yourself. Self-care, that's a big message that's coming through. I think that this person is really going to encourage you to take care of yourself. I know you're so worried about others, and maybe you help each other with this. This could be like both of you guys, or like these people that are, you have your go because you're always trying to help others, but you forget about yourself in the process. So this is just telling you to take the time to breathe out, to meditate, to relax, get some rest. And I think you're going to bring the best out in both of you by with this connection. It's gonna give you guys the opportunity to realize, like, hey, like, I need to take care of me too. Like, yes, we have all these responsibilities and we're busy with this justice and whatever, bringing justice to the world, but we also need to take the time to breathe out and work on us and relax. And we have the message to be fair, 38. We also have Treasure Island, number 9, but it did come in reverse. And then we also got the Fates, number 17, but it did come in reverse as well. So let me figure out what this is trying to say. Excuse me. Let's start with the Fates in reverse. Okay, so the Fates is about, fated relationships, wish fulfillment, what's meant to happen, the will of the universe, our soul contract, what we came here to do, what our, hopes and dreams are. And it came out in reverse. So you, at the time of this meeting, you or your soulmate, take what resonates, may be in this energy when you meet, where you're feeling downtrodden when it comes to love and relationships. Like, you're never going to meet the one. You're just fated and destined to be alone. You're going to be in this kind of like lower vibrational belief when it comes to love and relationships. And maybe you don't believe in soulmates anymore. Maybe you had some toxic exes. Maybe that's what you went to court for. For some of you, take what resonates. And you're over it. You're a bit bitter, and like I said, you're in a lower vibration, feeling negative, feeling sorry for yourself when you meet this person. And then they're going to come in and they're going to be like, things aren't as bad as you think. They're going to prove you wrong. They're going to be like, you know, you deserve love. I'm going to love you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove it to you. So that's what this fates message is telling me. For the to be fair message, what am I seeing with that? This could be about fairness and justice again. That is an obvious message. That this relationship is going to bring justice. You know, you had this bad, rough go of it when it came to love and relationships in the past, or this person, your soulmate did. Like I said, take what resonates. And this relationship is going to bring this justice, this fairness. You're going to learn how to be compassionate for yourself. You're going to learn to love yourself, and this person is going to teach you, or you're going to teach them. And you're going to learn to open your heart again to love, to the idea of love and the idea of receiving love and that you're worthy of love. It's just like this big lesson, this person's going to teach you. And they're going to teach you how to, or like I said, roles can be reversed. You could be teaching them, they're teaching you. Whenever both of you is teaching each other, what it's like to open your heart, to be vulnerable, to open your heart to love and to this relationship. So it's very healing. This relationship is going to be very healing. It's going to bring, and it's going to teach you to love yourself and care about yourself. And that's what you guys are going to teach each other with this relationship. So that's very beautiful. We also got the Treasure Island in reverse. This could be maybe in the past. This is talking about like with the hearts coming out here and it being in reverse. This is talking about like maybe you're opening your heart again, mending your heart, learning to trust that love is on the way for you. And that you're healing from your past. So, like I said, with the Treasure Island, like, you're like, oh, like, I have everything that I want, or you thought you did, and then there was some kind of betrayal, and this broke your heart. It brought a lot of heartbreak. And so you're like, oh, I had my treasure, and now it's gone, and I'll never have it again. But this card being in reverse is telling you that, yes, you are heartbroken right now, but you are deserving of this love. And you're going to this person that's going to come in and they're going to mend your broken heart. Or you're going to, vice versa. They're going to mend your heart, or you're going to mend their heart. Or maybe both of you will be heartbroken when you meet and you will mend each other's hearts. That is what I am seeing. Let's get some more information, some more specifics about this relationship. What can you tell me about pile number 2, Soulmates? This relationship is going to bring a change for the better, a metamorphosis, healing with the butterfly. Butterflies may be significant for this group. We have a bird perched. It says, waiting for news, package, or letter. Like I said, there was like, I did say something about like waiting on some kind of communication. So maybe like this is how you meet your person, or you're receiving some kind of good news, or it could be about this person, or it could be about something else, and that's how you meet this person. Maybe they deliver the news. What else? Maybe they write you a letter. Maybe they have secret feelings for you. Or they give you a gift of some sort. Let's see. Any more information? We did get the message, great personal sorrow. Like I said, one or both of you went through a big tragedy, a sorrow, a heartbreak. But like I said, this is going to bring a lot of healing, this relationship. We also got back of the deck, teapot, deep relationship with someone of the same sex. So maybe you meet this person through a good friend of yours. Let's see, what else can I discern from this pile when it comes to, let's pull some attributes about this person, get some more physical attributes. Let me look at the card and see if there's anything else I can discern from here. When it comes to attributes, they could have dark hair, long hair, you or them. Maybe you like to wear flowers in your hair. Yeah, let's pull some attributes from the bowl and get some more information. They could have a goatee, or you could, take what resonates again. Some of them may have red hair. So yeah, we are getting some physical attributes just as I asked for. Very good, very good, very good. They may have an oval-shaped face. Very specific message for some of you, but yes. I personally find them very attractive, oval shape. This came out in pile 1 as well. They maybe have like this danger aura around them, like a rebel with a cause type of energy. Not sure what that dangerous could be about, but I'm getting more of the vibe. Maybe they just come off like they have like a darker vibe, like more edgy type of vibe. Maybe the way they dress. You did have the rebel card, so yeah, this could be like more like how they dress, how people see them. Maybe they're a biker, or maybe they they have piercings or tattoos, and people make these assumptions about them. But, deep down, they're very caring and they're a softie. And then connected. So this could be two things. This could be like, this is a very deep connection, like this soulmate connection. But this could also mean like this person is well connected, like they can help you, like with a job, if you're like needing a job, or maybe you're needing help, like some financial assistance, or like with the legal system. They're just very connected. They know lots of people. They have lots of connections. Or it could just be talking about like you guys are deeply connected, like on a soul level. So take what resonates for you and your situation. And let's get some more cards, get some more information all about pile number 2's soulmate and their connection. Ooh, we did have the Dark Man card come out. Dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So they could have dark hair, your soulmate. They could have a darker complexion, fuller lips. Like I said, that a little bit of a beard or a goatee type thing, bushy eyebrows, dark eyes. And then we also have the Feather card that came out that says someone you know is undependable and insincere. I think this message is talking about Maybe this is someone from your past that's a bit undependable, or maybe people have been undependable in the past, and you make this assumption about this person that's coming in, whether it's like in a romantic sense or just in general. But this person is really this caring, softy person that is very caring and is dependable. So that's the message for some of you. What else am I getting with this group? Just gonna move these over here a little bit. I think I'm just gonna move these out of here. Actually, they're kind of distracting now that we got the messages, you know? I'm just gonna, yeah, put them aside. Let's see. Oh, let's get like a timing. Like, when might you guys meet? When will you meet your soulmates? When and like how? So like, when will pile 2 meet this soulmate? Well, this relationship is going to bring you a lot of happiness. So that was not a timing, but that is a message coming through with this connection. This soulmate connection is going to bring you a lot of happiness. We have May and July coming out. If you're watching this reading while I'm posted, we're already in the month of June 2025. So, I mean, you could meet this person as early as July next month and all the way up till May 2026. So that's a big period of time. So I'll get a little bit more specific a little bit later, but I'm seeing any time between July 2025 and May of 2026, you can meet this person. Or maybe these are placements. Maybe one or both of you is Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or either Taurus or Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of May. Okay. What else? About this connection? I'm getting a message for some of you about codependency. Maybe in the past you were very dependent on your partners. You, for whatever, financial assistance, love and affection. You felt whatever it was that you felt lacking in your life, you kind of relied on your partner to provide that in the past, and it wasn't very healthy. So a message that's coming through is this new relationship is going to be very healing when it comes to codependency issues. So let's pull some love messages, though, for my pile number 2s when it comes to their soulmate. What can you tell me about pile number 2's soulmate love story? Ooh, you guys had a lot of cards I just flew out. Wow, that was a lot. Okay, let's see what you got going on. It says, you deserve love. You are lovable. So that's a message coming through. Ooh. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So yeah, don't if something's meant to happen, meant to be, then you're not going to have to work hard at it. I can speak to this, if you're trying to control the outcome of the relationship by say this person, say you're in a relationship and you're doing all the work, you're planning everything, you're communicating your needs and wants, but they're not sharing. They're not sharing about where their stance is, how they feel about the relationship. They're not opening up. They're not sharing their feelings. they're mistreating you financially, like those people, that type of relationship is just not meant to be. Those, you do not want those. Those are red flags. So just let go of this need to control when and how this relationship unfolds, because the right person, you'll know if they're the right person, because there won't be these red flags. The relationship will flow, and they will be caring, and they will care about what you have to say. They'll be care about your feelings. There won't be any judgment. So yeah, definitely a good message coming through. We also had the deception card come out, which is a little like iffy. So maybe when you first meet this person, maybe they are like, when you initially meet them, or maybe it's before you get to know them really well, they come off as this, like, maybe this rebel type person, rough around the edges. Maybe they have like an uncaring, like, I don't really care type of vibe. Like, I'm just doing my thing. I'm not really interested in a relationship. But then you meet them, and the mask comes off, and you see them. They open up to you, and they show you their caring, their true side. Like, they're opening up to you and being vulnerable and sharing their caring side with you. So they allow you to see parts of them that they don't let other people see. So that's a message that's coming through. This relationship will be full of flirtations. You'll have lighthearted energy towards each other. And this could result in wedding. The situation involves marriage. For those of you that want to get married, this relationship could end up in marriage with a soulmate person. They could be tall. They could have short black hair, thin lips. The feminine, or you could have long hair, short hair, brownish blonde hair. You could have brown hair. They could have darker skin for some of you who resonate. Just going off by looks here. You could have long, curly, or frizzy, like wavy type brown hair as well. What else for my pile number 2s? I think I'm going to roll the Astro Dice and get a last message, maybe a timing message, just more information about this connection, how you'll meet, what's the energies like between you guys. Let's get some last messages. We have the message Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I do believe you had August come out, so maybe you'll meet this person in August, or maybe they're a Leo. Or they could be a Virgo at the end of August. We have the 10th house come out. This is the second pile to have the 10th house come out. So if you are feeling drawn to pile number 1, there may be some messages about your soulmate in that pile as well. The 10th house is all about our career, how we present ourselves to the world, how people see us, like what we project to the world. So you can meet this person. You guys could work together. Like I said, they could be working on a case for you, or vice versa. You guys can meet on the 10th of the month, or in the month of October. Maybe you're meeting when you're changing your career, or they're changing their career. Maybe you guys meet doing some kind of social justice type activity, like volunteering to help others. We also got Mars. So Mars is all about action, passion. So this relationship is very passionate. Like, they're very passionate about justice. You guys are both very passionate about justice. So you could definitely meet through like a cause where you're bringing justice to a person or a group of people, a marginalized part of society or population that's been marginalized. This could be like overseas, helping children, teaching them English or helping them build houses for Habitat for Humanity or Doctors Without Borders. This could be some kind of volunteer humanitarian work that you guys meet through. Or you can meet on social media. Maybe both of you are interested in the same cause, or maybe you guys are some kind of speaker, mentor, teacher on a certain topic that you're passionate about that benefits and helps people heal. Yeah. Any last messages? Number 2 could be significant. You are pile number 2. 2s may want to be on the lookout for those as a synchronicity, a sign that this person is near. You're going to meet them soon. I'm getting a message from many of you that this relationship is divine timing. So it's hard to really narrow down a time range, because we did have such a big time range where I said it was a year. So it's gonna happen in divine timing. Just be on the lookout for the signs, like the numbers 3s and 2s. Maybe butterflies or some kind of, like I said, when you'll know because you'll be starting some kind of cause or something, or you'll be having some struggles, and that's how you'll meet this person. I actually want to pull one more message from my bowl, just one more, to see what it says. Italian. So one or both of you may be Italian, have Italian roots or connections. Maybe both enjoy Italian food. Maybe you'll visit Italy. Maybe that's where you'll meet. Those are the messages I have for you. Pile number 2, all about your soulmate. If you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any future readings. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Group number 3, welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today we are going to learn all about our soulmate, about what they look like, what they're like, what are the energies between the two of you, what sort of energy will you be in and will they be in when you guys come together, any kind of physical attributes or things about them, their personality. You did choose the Samaritan card with the light attribute refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. And it did come in the upright position. And you also got if you chose the indicator little card that came with it, we have the message funny. So this person is a jokester. They can be quite funny. Maybe they're just naturally funny. Maybe they like to tell jokes. It doesn't say family, but for some reason I'm seeing family. So maybe they like to tell jokes with their family, or maybe they're very family oriented. That's just a message that's coming through. They're obviously, with the Samaritan card, they're in the helping profession. They like to help others. Oftentimes like marginalized type of communities. This could be like the LGBTQ communities, or people of color, or just a group that's been marginalized in the past, that, or maybe it's homeless people, just kind of the type of person. It could be people with disabilities that people feel uncomfortable around, like they're not sure what to do or how to help these people. So that's the type of person that your soulmate is. They like to help those that most people would ignore, most people would just ignore. So that's a message that's immediately coming through. Let's get some tarot messages all about pile number 3, soulmate. What they look like, what they're like, what the energy between the two of you is, what kind of person they are, what kind of person you are. Okay. We did have some cards come through. We did have the 5 of Pentacles come out, but in reverse. Very interesting. For my pile number 3s, we have the 3 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. Lots of wand energy going on. I can see a story that's coming through. This is definitely painting a picture. We also have the Knight of Pentacles as the back of the deck energy. So what is pile number 3's soulmate like? Like I said, if the energies are flipped, this could be you I'm describing, but take what resonates. So immediately the first card we pulled is this 5 of Pentacles coming out, but it came out in reverse. So the 5 of Pentacles is usually about us feeling that we're lacking something. This could be money. We're feeling like we're short on money. Abundance. This could be maybe we don't have enough money to buy something that we need, pay our bills, maybe buy that car we want, maybe just living the life that we want to live. So, but it being reversed, this tells me that your person may help. This may be part of their job, is to help people that maybe struggle with finances. Maybe they don't have access to good jobs, education. It could be that they, like the people they help, maybe live out in the country or something, like in the Appalachian Mountains or something like that, or the mountains. I know, like where I grew up in Colorado, like the people that lived in the mountains didn't have access to like healthcare and, good education, that they would get if you were in the city, living in the city. So this could be a person that helps provide access to services, resources that maybe this marginalized group of people don't have access to. So that could be their job. It could be what they're passionate about. It could be that they came from that kind of environment. Maybe they grew up in poverty. Maybe they grew up without. Maybe they grew up in the countryside where they didn't have access to these services. Could be, if they're not providing like money, it could be like medical services. This could also be like a doctor without borders, maybe helping people in other countries, because we did have the 3 of Wands, which is about expansion and like world, like thinking on a, not just a local level, but like a world screen, your vision is like for the world, not just your local community. So you want to expand your vision. far out. So this could be like I said, going to volunteer in a different country to help, you know, like in a third world country, and help these provide services to like medical treatment, or this could be housing, or teaching them English, or teaching them work skills, or providing them with money and resources so they can improve their situation. So yeah, it could be lots of different things, but there's definitely this big message about who your person is. They're this giving person. They may have came from a similar situation themselves. They're very giving. They're very visionary. They look at the big picture. So they may be Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. They may be Aquarian because of their humanitarian type of vision. Sun, Moon, Rising placements. We also have Five of Pentacles reversed. So Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. As far as and then with I forgot to speak on this. So the Nine of Wands talks about a person that's been like through a battle, been through a lot, but they're still standing. They haven't given up. Right now, they're just at this point where they're they're having there's like a little pause. They fought the battle. There's like this lull. They're almost there. They're like so close. But it's been a battle. It's been a rough battle, but they can see the end in sight, and they can see this abundance, and it's just right at the tip of their vision. So this is about a person they fight for what they believe in, even if it's not easy, and they've overcome a lot of obstacles in their life. Like I said, this poverty could be something they've overcome, maybe medical issues, because he's all beat up and banged up. Could be that's how you guys meet. Maybe this person, or take it how it resonates. It could be the opposite. Meet and they help you. Maybe they're a doctor and they help heal you. Maybe they help with finding you a place to live, or a job, or just help you, support you in some capacity. Maybe help you, support you while you go back to school. Maybe you're going back to school, because the Three of Wands also, I think, has to do with like higher learning and education. So could be that you're wanting to go back to school, and this person's going to help support you financially while you do that. Let's get some more information though about this connection, and what's this connection like, what this person's like, what they look like. As far as what they look like, they could have dark hair, dark short hair. They might have really nice arms, toned arms. Let's get some more information about this soulmate connection for my pile number 3s. Tell me about the energy between the two of you, what they're like, what the energies are like between the two of you. Spend time in nature, number 34. Let the beauty of nature refresh your soul. You or them, or both of you, may like to spend time in nature. It's very grounding, brings you a lot of peace, and helps ground you into what's going on in the here and now. Maybe they live in their head a lot, or you live in your head a lot, and just spending time in nature helps ground you into the here and now. Maybe you guys meet on a nature retreat. What else? Maybe one or both of you lives near water. We also have, let's love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. So yeah, this person, obviously they have this, like I said, 5 of Pentacles in reverse and Three of Wands type energy. So they do see the good. They've seen that they've been through a lot, so like they can appreciate where they're at, but they can also look back at where they've been, so they can like empathize with these other people that are having these struggles. And it's not even like they chose that way. It could just be the environment they were in. So this is just saying, open yourself up to the good of people, even if they are people like that you would normally like ignore. This person's gonna like open your eyes to like marginalized populations, like third world countries, people there that live there, what kind of conditions they live in, or same with this country, you know, if you live in the US or whatnot, whatever country you live in, your country of origin, like the homeless population or like the disabled. This could be also like mentally ill people, like maybe they bring awareness. Maybe that's their mission in life, is to like bring awareness and love and compassion about these marginalized community and try to bring awareness and help them. And that could be something they teach you. It could be how you meet them, because you could be part of this marginalized community. Or like I said, maybe you guys end up working together on this cause when it comes to these marginalized populations. But let's get some more information about what does your person look like, what are they like, what's the energy between the two of you. We do have second chakra Archangel Ariel. So this she's like Ariel, the Archangel Ariel is like the archangel of like nature and healing. So this relationship could bring a lot of healing, be very grounding, very stable, very loving. You guys could spend a lot of time in nature. You also got the man holding a coin card, number 43. So again, there's another message of this relationship. Yes, I have 7. 7 may be a significant number. And 9. 7s and 9s. Definitely numbers to look out for about when for synchronicities when it comes to this relationship. This person is very financially well off, very stable financially. This is also another message and confirmation that maybe this person helps other people with their money situation, by transforming their money situation and bettering themselves. They help people better their lives, and it could manifest like in like a physical way, like with money or resources or whatever. So they're very generous and giving. And they're funny too. That hasn't come up a lot, but this person's also pretty funny, so keep that in mind too. They're not all serious all the time, so that is a message coming through. The indecision card was actually at the back of the deck as well. So a message coming through is like when you meet this person, maybe one or both of you is unsure about this connection. Maybe you guys are too focused on like your work, or it's not the right timing when you guys meet. Maybe you're going through this healing when you meet. What else? All right, sorry about that, guys. My dog was like barking. So anyhow, back to the reading. All about this person. They could have long brown hair. They may like to wear loose clothing, very flowy, like white, bright type, like neutral type colored clothes, because they're like very into nature and like natural. So they may come off very natural, the way they dress, the way they move. It may be very like free flowing and graceful. Let's pull some more cards and get some more information for my pile number 3s, soulmates. What are they like? Pile number 3s. We have the Time to Go card with number 45. Come to the Edge, number 36. Okay. I'm gonna move these cards a little bit over. Okay. Sorry about that. And then we have Go the Distance. And Co-Create. So, let me zoom a little bit more out. Okay, cool. Maybe. Okay. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay, so my pile number 3s. Sorry about that. We do have some cards that came out. We do have the Come to the Edge card. This could have to do with the timing, maybe when you guys meet. Maybe you're thinking about, you're like on the edge, you're about to take a leap of faith, try something new. So this may be in a transitional period of your life where you're expanding into something new, broadening your horizons, you're going the distance. Maybe you're broadening your scope. Maybe this is you with this 3 of Wands, or this could be them too. But you guys are at a time in your life, one or both of you, where you're really expanding your reach with whatever it is that you do. Or maybe you're just being called to move somewhere, like to a new location, to try a new job. Like I said, do some humanitarian work, and that could be how you guys meet. When you make this move, when you start this new job, maybe you guys will work together, because the Co-Create card did come out. This is not staying up now. Sorry, guys. I don't want to be struggling with this right now, but there. Okay, that's going to have to stay like that. So yeah, so right now we are on this verge of this big leap of faith we're about to take, and it could have to do with this expansion, expanding our reach to others, of helping others. And then we also have Co-Create, so it could be that you guys, that's how you guys meet. You're both trying to advocate for the same marginalized population of people. You're both in the helping field. You're doctors, you're mental health workers, social workers. You're just light workers, you know. You want to create a better world for everyone. So this is how you could meet. You could meet through work, through your you know, whatever it is you guys are both passionate about, that's how you meet, doing the same work, kind of humanitarian type work. So that's possible. Or you guys may end up working together after you meet, or maybe when you guys are like together as like a couple, that you guys will end up creating. This could also be like co-creating with the universe and your spirit team and everything, trusting in them, working with them as this relationship develops and unfolds. Like I said, you could be moving somewhere new with Go the Distance, and that's how you guys meet. Or you may be doing volunteering and to some kind of cause, and your living situation changes because you're going to help volunteer overseas or doing something new in a new place. So, and then Go the Distance could also be like you guys are both working on this relationship, like you will go the distance for each other. So that's a message that for some of you that's coming through. Let's pull some fun little attributes about your person. This could be about you or your person. Take what resonates. So felt these two. Okay. Let's see what comes out. It says gorgeous. So your person can be really attractive, considered gorgeous. You could be gorgeous. Take what resonates. They could be artsy, very artistic, very creative type person. Maybe that's how they reach out to people, is through their art. That could be possible for some of you. Healing, like your person could be healing, a healer, you could be a healer, or this relationship in general is just going to be very healing or bring healing to the world through your work. That's really beautiful. Let's see here. We have the message rebel. This person may be a bit of a rebel. I think what this is referring to is one or both of you, especially this person. They really like to, like I said, they help people that most people would ignore, like marginalized populations or types of people. So they're a rebel in that way, in the way that they provide these services and help these people in these marginalized communities. Sorry, I was trying to think of the word. So yeah, so that's how they're a rebel, because most people will look the other way, but this person or you or both of you will want to help these people. And that's seen as rebellious because it goes against the norm. This person could be hairy. They could have a lot of hair, long hair, facial hair, just body hair, just hair in general. Lots of hair. Thick hair, you know, take what resonates. They may have an oval-shaped face. This could be about you, or about them. Take what resonates. And they're very brave, or you're brave, or you're both brave. You go after what you believe in. You follow your passions. You come to this edge. You're willing to take a risk, take a leap of faith. Not sure where you're going to land next, but you just know what you want, what you're meant here to do. So that is a message that's coming through. I'm going to clear these notes just because they're going to fly everywhere with my fan. So, but keep those in mind. And let's see here. Okay, let's pull some love cards. Get some more information all about pile number 3, soulmates. I also forgot to speak on this time to go card. Like I said, this might just be about following your intuition, knowing when the timing is right. This could be about maybe this way you guys are going to meet by going the distance, taking this leap of faith, just knowing when's the right timing for how this relationship is going to unfold, when to because time to go like makes me think like leaving something or someone. So maybe for some of you, there could be some kind of temporary like separation during this connection. Maybe, like I said, it has to do with them leaving to do these humanitarian causes. So maybe they have to leave for a while, but you'll be there waiting for them when they come back. You're there supporting them. You're their support system. They really appreciate you. For your support, for your love, for the fact that I guess maybe in the past people haven't stuck around because they often do have to like travel for their work or spend time away from the home, and that can be hard for most people, but you're sticking by them. So you understand that they have this mission, this cause, this purpose, and that they have to, and this requires them to to travel, to leave the home for extended periods of time, but you're very understanding and accepting of this. And of course, you guys find ways of staying in touch. So no worries there. It might be just like a little difficult, you know, sometimes, depending on what cards came out here. We have trust. So you trust each other. Yeah. So this relationship is, the foundation is built on trust. You trust them when they're away, and they trust you. So it's like reciprocal. So no matter how long and how far apart you guys are faithful. You're devoted to each other. You love each other. Your reunions are great because, you know, the time apart, it just makes the, you know, bedroom life very passionate. It's like a reunion, you know. So also, she's wearing a white dress in this, so some of you may be getting married to this person. They may be your future spouse, future partner, long-term love. Obviously, they are soulmates, so that's likely. But I'm just saying for some of you, because with the white dress, it might be like more of a courthouse wedding, because this is like more of a, it gives me more of a, like a casual type of vibe. So maybe you guys will be getting married in a courthouse or in a non-traditional way. And then there's a kid here, so maybe one or both of you has a child, or you'll have a child together. So maybe you guys have the kid, then get married. So like very non-traditional. Oh, and we had the reconciliation card. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So this could be like, maybe this person is from a past life or a past connection. You guys are reconnecting. Maybe you guys were together before, and back then you couldn't handle their job, their work, and how it would take them away. But now you've matured and you've come back. Or this could literally just be what I was talking about with them, you understanding that they have to leave for these humanitarian type trips to you know, because they're following their dreams and doing their important work. And this is just talking about, you know, they come back. So that could be what this reconciliation card is all about. So there's that. And then the back of that deck was the flirt card. It says, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So you guys are very flirtatious with each other. It doesn't matter how long you guys have been together. You always have this very flirty vibe. Fun, lighthearted, you know, like funny, your funny, lighthearted type of relationship. Let's see if I'm missing anything else that I can tell from these cards. This person may be more mature. I know that I didn't really say that, but like because of where they're at in their life, like they're very financially secure. They know their purpose. They're living their purpose. They've obviously been doing it for a while. So they could be a little bit more older, more mature. You may be a little bit older and more mature. Oh yeah, let me get some. Oh yeah, I didn't even pull some cards, some of the fun stuff to get some more information about this person. And then we can get some timing. Let's do it. Spiritual love with Lily. So lilies may be significant. Maybe they like to give you lilies. Maybe the sign of lilies is a sign this person is near. This relationship is very spiritual. You guys trust each other on a spiritual, deep level. You guys are committed to this spiritual path where you're helping better the world. We have Lion with time to act. Like I said, this person's very passionate, action-oriented. They want to help others. This could be you too. Maybe one or both of you needs to act on your feelings for the other person. That's for some of you. Take what resonates. Getting together with friends, dogs. This may be a significant part of your relationship. Maybe you guys share a friendship group, or maybe you really, when your spouse is away, your soulmate's away, you spend time with your friends. That way it kind of keeps you happy and you're pursuing other interests while instead of just sitting around sulking, missing them. So that could be a message. It says Sun, happiness and well-being. So this relationship is going to bring a lot of happiness. The sun will be out. Let's see, what? Tell me about this. Ooh, a lot of cards just came flying out. Kind of too many, I feel like, but whatever. Dealings or relationship with a man. He does have, like you said, this looks like more a mature man because he's got like black or brown hair with streaks of white or gray. So yeah, your partner could be more mature, older. You could be on the older side. He could have a prominent nose, larger lips, some features to be on the lookout for. This relationship will be full of great passion. Flowers may be significant. You have lilies and tulips. Maybe those are the type of flowers you like. Maybe you'll have them at your wedding if you get married. You are on the road to success with Mountain Road, so it is going to be a road to meet this person. Maybe you have been on a long road, but they are coming in, so don't lose faith. That's a message coming through. And you'll be on this road, this journey of life together. So you have Boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve goals. So it may take some adjustments may be required. Like you may take some effort to meeting this person. Maybe work on yourself. Maybe work on figuring out your goals. Maybe this is a message to like really put yourself out there. Maybe meet some new friends. Be more social, or maybe if you're passionate about some kind of cause, maybe do some volunteer work. And that may be how you end up meeting this person. Oh my goodness. A lot of cards actually flew out of here, so we got a lot of messages here. We do have a fire card that came out with strong emotion, passionate, love or hate. So yeah, this relationship is very passionate, very fiery. There may be some ups and downs for some of you. I'm getting more just like it's very passionate and fiery, especially time apart and you guys coming back together. It gets very fiery and intimate and fun and like passionate, like, you know what I mean, in the bedroom and all that. There is this message, and it has like a little bit of like a warning type message. I think they go together. It says, someone will try to make you do something against your will. Trouble and accusations. You need to defend yourself. So my guess is there may be like someone, for some of you, maybe this man, I know that I said this could be your partner, but this man could also be trying to interfere in your relationship by making these false accusations about you or your partner, saying you're cheating or you're not faithful or that it's not going to work out, that you deserve something better than blah, 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 whatever it is. They're trying to take you away from your partner to break up this relationship. So it's giving you a warning that you may need to protect yourself at one point in time in this relationship, because there may be these people that are coming out with these accusations. They're not founded. They're not like true. They're not founded, but this person is just jealous. So like they're trying to make you think and believe something against your will, and that has to do with your person. So could be a man, could be like someone in your friend group. See. Any other messages coming through with that message? Let's see. It's just saying be careful with who you trust, who you allow in. Tell your deep, dark secrets too is the message that's coming through. Let's get a timing of like when you guys may come together, like meet. When will pile number 3 meet their soulmate? When will pile number 3 meet their soulmate? Okay, we got lots of, that's too many. When will pile 3 meet their soulmate? Okay, there we go. Okay, we have a couple different timings. So I have July. So for some of you, as early as July, we have September. And then we also have February. So it could be anywhere between July 2025 and September or February of 2026. Obviously, this is a timeless reading, so like take what resonates. If you're watching this at a different time, it would be like within a month, all the way up to like 8 months. Between 1 and 8 months, you'll be meeting this person. So that's what's coming through. Any last messages coming through? It says this, the marriage card came out, so this relationship will result in marriage more than likely with your soulmate, with your person. So that's a message coming through. And let's see, any last messages? Just a message to like fight for this relationship. It's gonna be worth it. And there may be like some struggles you will have to deal with, like distance, being apart. So it's not necessarily always going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it in the end. So fight for your love. Like I said, don't let anyone interfere with your marriage or soulmate, with your relationship. Because those people are just jealous and they don't know what they're talking about. So that's a message that's coming through. I'm going to roll the Astro Dice and get one last message all about Group 3 Soulmate. What can you tell me about them? Okay, so we do have Pisces. And it is in the 5th house. And it's with Neptune. So this is a very spiritual type of message. So one or both of you may be very spiritual, psychic. Maybe you guys have a psychic connection. Maybe that brings you some peace when you're apart. Maybe you're already connected to this person in the spiritual realm. You're aware of their energy. One or both of you is a Pisces sun, moon, or rising. Maybe significant Neptune placements. Neptune's is about creativity, vision, and you are in the 5th house. So the 5th house also deals with creativity, like childlike wonder, passion. So yeah, this relationship is very passionate. You bring out the child in each other. You guys have lots of energy, vitality. This relationship encourages creative pursuits. Maybe one or both of you is an artist or enjoys doing some type of art. Maybe it's a good outlet for you. 5th house is also the house of dating, and it's connected to children. So you may have a child together or share a child. Take what resonates. Obviously, if you don't want children, then it's not for you. This could just be you embracing your inner child, and like doing activities together that bring you a lot of happiness and joy. And you guys could travel together, create together. Like I said, you could co-create. You could be on this vision, have this vision and this mission that you do together, a passion project or work together. So for some of you, maybe you'll meet your person in 5 months. Or in Pisces season. I'm hearing the word conversation, so maybe You will be having some sort of important conversation with this person soon. Maybe that is how you'll meet this person. You'll have an important conversation and that's how you'll meet. Maybe that is one of the things you guys do. You have long conversations about the meaning of life, about your passions. It's just you guys are easy. It's easy to tell one another things and share what you're passionate about with one another. Maybe you guys enjoy doing some sort of hobby together. And then this, I'm hearing that this soulmate connection is a completion of some sort. So maybe like some kind of cycle you found yourself in the past or with past lives. And by you guys coming together, you're ending a cycle, maybe some kind of toxic cycle when it has to do with relationships. And I'm hearing the word connection again. So yeah, this is a very strong soul connection, past life connection. So very beautiful. Thank you for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any future readings. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Pile 3. Bye.